So basically, you're trying to make people happy. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to entertain them. I mean, if along the way they learn something about the forms of music that might exist beyond whatever narrow segment of it is played by the particular radio station they like to listen to, that's great. But I'm here to entertain and hopefully boost the ratings of the radio stations that carry the show by making more people listen to them because they like what they hear.
What is it about music that keeps you so obsessed and going
But it
for
all
so
makes
long?
me tap my foot. Gives me pleasant feeling. I mean, I guess I can't verbalize it any more than most people can.
What makes something funny as opposed to straight records?
Well, it's very subjective. It's a clever use of the English language. It's perhaps making you see an aspect of something that you didn't sense before that makes you laugh. In some cases, there are many different ways, as I like to demonstrate, to make people laugh. I mean, I think the show each week hopefully demonstrates that. It can make people laugh with extremely brilliant and concise wit, like, say, a Tom Lehrer, or in other times a Cole Porter or Noel Coward. Or you can just make people laugh by something monstrously dumb, like ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. You can make people laugh with music that is brilliantly and precisely played, such as by Frank Zappa, or in another time by Spike Jones. Or you can make people laugh with music that is horrendously badly played. Sometimes people who really can play very well go out of their way to make music that sounds to a given ear terrible. Joe Stafford, who was a very popular pop singer in the 40s and 50s, and really a very fine musicianly singer, and her husband Paul Weston, who conducted orchestras for just about every known singer that there was in the 40s and 50s. And after they'd been doing straight music for 20 years or so, they decided to get together and see how badly they could perform. So Joe Stafford sings off-key on purpose, and her husband plays wrong notes on the piano and so on. But they did it so precisely and so cleverly that they had several albums that did quite well in the late 50s and early 60s. I just picked that out of a hat as an example of people who knew better playing bad music on purpose and making people laugh with it. They don't do too many novelty singles anymore simply because it's no longer economical for major record companies to try and sell singles of something where there's no album to go along with it. View singles only as a tool to help sell albums. They're not interested in an artist who can only deliver singles, and that was the case with most of the people who made the great novelty record hits of the past. But that does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that people don't want to hear that music anymore. And so people continue to make that music, and it's played on my show and on various morning radio shows around the country.